Have you ever felt like you're the only one seeing things clearly while everyone else is lost in the crowd? Well, let me tell you a story about a young man named Ibrahim who felt exactly that way, and what he did about it is truly remarkable. One day, while his entire city was away at a big festival, Ibrahim decided to stay behind. He had something on his mind. He walked into the grand temple, the one filled with all the idols his people worshipped. As he stood there, surrounded by these silent stone figures, a question burned in his mind. Why do people bow down to something they've made with their own hands? He wasn't just going to stand there and wonder. He picked up an axe. With a sense of purpose, he went from idol to idol, smashing them to pieces. But he was clever. He left the largest idol untouched and carefully placed the axe around its neck, almost as if it were holding it. When the townspeople returned, you can imagine their shock. Chaos erupted in the temple. "Who has done this to our gods?" They screamed in fury. Someone in the crowd remembered, "Wait. I heard a young man, Ibrahim, talking about how useless these idols are." So they dragged Ibrahim to the scene of the crime. "Did you do this?" they demanded. Ibrahim, calm and collected, pointed towards the huge idol. "Why are you asking me?" he said. "He did it. The big one. He's got the axe, doesn't he? Ask him if he can speak." A sudden, heavy silence fell over the crowd. They looked at each other, their anger turning into embarrassment. They knew the truth: their idols couldn't speak, move, or do anything at all, but their pride was too strong. Admitting they were wrong was harder than facing the truth. Fueled by anger and a desire for revenge, they decided on a terrible punishment. They built a massive fire, a blazing inferno, and threw Ibrahim right into the heart of it. But then, a miracle happened. As the flames roared around him, Ibrahim was completely unharmed. God had protected him. He walked out of the fire without a single burn, as calm as when he went in. The crowd was speechless, staring in utter disbelief. You'd think a miracle like that would change everyone's minds, right? But sadly, many still clung to their old ways. Their hearts hardened. Ibrahim realized he couldn't stay. He knew his journey was just beginning. He had to leave his home and travel to new lands to share the truth he held so dear. This story teaches us about the courage it takes to stand for what you believe in, even when you're standing alone. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.